They just started copy bro style and started doing the same thing he was doing. Then out of nowhere, a bunch of puddle of blood came out of the door. And it was just complete silence after that. Then out of nowhere, that boy Luffy started to yell meat. And y'all know what that means. He hungry. Them boys went to go get all the food they had. And that boy was just stuffing all that shit down. That boy came out looking hella weird. So previous episode, Luffy got caught up with the Grimace no Mi. And shout out to y'all in the comment section, cause y'all was killing it. I'm not gonna lie, y'all had me dying laughing, bro, with those Grimace jokes. But anyway, since Luffy was almost on the verge of death for drinking too much of the Grimace shake, they was taking him to level 5 and putting him in a cell. And look at him, bro. Bro drunk too much. So if y'all ever decide to drink one, burn this image into y'all brain. But anyways, let's go to Bon Clay and show y'all how much of a goat this guy is. Alright, so y'all know how Bon Clay could copy somebody's whole existence by just touching their face, right? Man's copied the whole Vice Warden appearance and stole bro clothes. And y'all may be wondering like, how did he catch him off guard like that? Well, bro turned into Nami. He had the Vice Warden fiending for him. Took bro in a dark room. And the Vice Warden really thought he was about to get some of that good. And while I'm watching this, I'm like, bro ended up getting tricked and tied up, bro. Like, how stupid you have to be. That's some shit a Discord mod would do, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But back to Bon Clay, he actually tricked Magellan into thinking that he was the Vice Warden, and also he tricked the guards too. They think Bon Clay is up top trying to escape. But with that being said, he actually ended up taking Buggy and Mr. 3 into this interrogation room so they all could get some breathing room. And look at their ugly ass face, they happy and shit. But that smile is about to go to a frown because Bon Clay, he still wanted to save Luffy. And they wasn't in agreement with that plan. But Bon Clay, he didn't care because he felt like, damn, I left a friend, so I gotta go back and get him because I'm a real ass nigga. Like, y'all gotta respect Bon Clay for this. Like, he didn't have to do this, but he's doing this because he's a real homie, bro. And right now, he's stressed and shit. And I would be too if my homie is about to die and I have no antidote to save him. And then bro got that aha moment. He realized the only way he could save Luffy if he get Eva help, which is the miracle worker. And I know the real name is Emporia Ivanka, so don't come at me in the comments. But I do remember them calling him Eva too, so I'm gonna call him Eva. So they all start working down the staircase to level 5. And y'all know how cold that shit is. It's so cold, it's colder than your favorite anime character. It is so cold. You know how when you late to class and then everybody staring at you and it be hella cold and shit like that? Or when you go to the library, which I know none of you guys do that. Don't worry, me too. But that's how cold it is. But that's not even the worst part. They had to take their coats off. Nah, that's plain dirty. And that wasn't even the worst thing about it. As soon as they stepped in level 5, they turned to ice. Them boys wasn't catching no breaks. And I'm not just saying that just to say it. After he finished unlocking their cuffs, these hungry ass wolves was ready for them. And let me show y'all how fade Buggy and Mr. 3 is. Bon Clay was ready to fade. And both Buggy and Mr. 3 just took off and left him by himself. I'm not gonna lie, that's fucked up. Like, he should have just left them where they was. Bro actually saved y'all for not getting tortured and y'all did this to him. Like, that's actually insane. So the first wolf jumps at him and he dodges just barely. Then the other wolf was coming after him and he almost folded. That wolf jumped on top of him like yum yum yum. Then bro rolls himself out of that. Then he decided, man, fuck this shit, man. I'm Bon Clay. I'm about to beat these motherfucker ass. He transformed back to his regular self. Then bro started to do some twirls and then the wind hit him and he turned into ice. And the wolf took that as an opportunity to tear that ass up. And these motherfuckers chilling just watching the show. And then they get turned into ice too. So in order for that not to happen, they had to move around for body heat. And it was like, do we have to move around like this all day? They just found a jail cell. Wait, give me a second. Hey, keep running, you idiot. I can't keep this up for long. I'm getting tired. How about we find a jail cell before we get frozen to death? How cold can it get? So they went to go find a jail cell so they could stop freezing. And as they run into the jail cell, they end up sliding and rolling into a snowball. And then they end up crashing. And they did end up making this out of jail cells, but they still was cold. So they both thought of an idea to rub against each other like that's gonna help them get warm. They realized that strategy wasn't working and they started to realize how weird that was. Now I want y'all to peep this. As they walking out the jail cell, right? As y'all can see, Mr. 3 do not have lipstick on, right? And then randomly out of nowhere, bro just get lipstick. That literally makes no sense at all, but okay. But anyways, they started to get attacked by these wolves, and that's what they get for leaving my boy Bon Clay. But speaking of Bon Clay, let's see what he's doing. I bet he's been a W men's unlike these two. So the Grimace Shake is still taking its toll on Luffy. And the prisoners, they just watching like, damn, this shit is sad. But Luffy, he doesn't care. He gets back up because he still got someone he need to save. So bro started banging his head into the freaking jail cell over and over and over again. And look at bro, he look like a demon. But eventually Bon Clay comes to the rescue. My boy's like, I'm not trying to see one of the homies die. Meanwhile, these two corner and he trying to go back inside the jail cell. But right here, I'm kind of confused because how is it locked if they already unlocked it? Like that just makes no sense at all. But anyways, Buggy uses himself as bait and tries to shoot him with a muggy ball. They just jump right over that shit. And Mr. 3 breaks the key that he used to unlock the jail cell. Like how useless you have to be, bruh. Anyways, the wolf still tried to attack Buggy. But luckily Mr. 3 he came in the clutch. And Buggy thought of an idea. Just use Mr. 3 powers to block the wolves. Which is exactly what he did. And it actually worked. So they started to walk around with it to get where they need to go at. But that bit was heavy as hell. So they had to put that bit down. But they didn't realize that the wolves was gone. And them wolves was hella smart because them boys came from under the ground to get them. But while that was happening to them, Bon Clay took Luffy out of the jail cell and he started looking for Eva, the miracle worker. So he started walking to each jail cell asking for information about him. And each one he goes to, they don't know any information about him. But it was one prisoner that he asked. He was actually trolling. He said that he saw someone dancing in that forest over there. And he was anticipating that Eva might live there. So Bon Clay started walking over there. And the prisoner, he's laughing because actually the wolves lives over there. But the whole time Eva actually lives somewhere over there too. So it's kind of complicated because he trolled them, but he didn't really troll them. If y'all get what I'm saying. Treat me like white teeth. Don't get me dirty. So anyways, a crowd of wolves started to attack Bon Clay. So the first one goes for an attack. Bon Clay jabs it in the throat. Next, another one comes after him. He kicks it back. Then bro had to start on y'all real quick with his stance. And they was like, fuck Bon Clay, I'm going after Luffy. And Bon Clay was like, nah, y'all not getting my dog Luffy. And as he stepped back, he get bits in the leg. And then another one bites him. And then the third one tried to go after Luffy in style. Mans did a U-turn jump. But Bon Clay was like, fuck no. Then the wolf was like, since you want to get eaten so badly, they started just tearing that boy up. Limb from limb. Then this when that dog came out of Luffy. Luffy did not care about the Grimace Shake. He wanted to save his friend no matter what. So bro got up on demon time. And bro basically was like, get the fuck out the way. And they dropped down because the Riz was too strong. Oh, don't tell me y'all forgot about the Conqueror Riz. Nah, y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. That's crazy. It was a little bit too strong. He rizzed up Bon Clay. But as they was laid down on the floor, one of the evil allies came to help them. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot this person's name. 26 hours left for Ace execution. That way Luffy running out of time. But anyways, Bon Clay wakes up into this mysterious place. He hear a motherfucker cheering, laughing, having fun. And right now he just wondering, is he still in Impel Down? And honestly, if I was him too, I'll feel the same way because I just got knocked out by Conqueror Riz. And I'll wake up to motherfuckers having fun. Anyways, Inazuma get him a run downtown. Basically, he's still in Impel Down, but they're in level 5.5. And here the whole time they thought it was just a level 5, but it's actually a 5.5 and a level 6. That's crazy. But anyways, Eva pulls up on the stage and start dancing and shit. And they all just praising him. And I'm like, what the hell is I'm watching, bro? Like, oh my God. And Bon Clay was just as flabbergasted as me. He was like, is that actually the miracle worker? And I'm gonna just go ahead and skip this part because they just getting their groove on. Nah, for real though, because like, what in the hell is this? So after all that dancing and stuff, some dude pulls up and he was pissed as hell because he said that his father came to Kakabuka Kaba Clan. Let me stop playing. Kakabaka Kingdom. My bad if I messed that up. Anyways, bro was like, about 15 years ago, my father, who was king of my homeland, visited that country of yours and he came back as a damn queen. And the funny thing is that Ivankov did not care about what the hell he was talking about, cause y'all soon about to witness this violation. So he was mad and stuff with him and all that, and Eva was like, no, please don't do it, please. I might die if you do that. If you shoot me with that, you will kill me. What? Kill me? You can't kill me. And then bro shoot the cannonball, and Eva uses his death wing and knocked that shit right back to him. Mans was just really trolling him, to be honest. And can y'all guess what he did next? You know what? I'ma actually quiz y'all. So A, did he kill him? B, did he turn him into a female? Or C, did he knock him out? And bro, no cheating. Also, those that watched in One Piece might get it right, of course. But if you do get it wrong, then you should be ashamed of yourself. But if you chose that he turned him into a female, you are correct. And truthfully, for those that haven't watched in One Piece and you guessed it is wrong, you should be ashamed of yourself too, because this was probably the most easiest quiz. Because bro literally just said he turned his father into a queen. So I mean, put 2 and 2 together. But anyways, let me know if you got it right in the comments, and I might just start doing more of these. But anyways, Bon Clay started to ask Eva for help because he was trying to be a W Mans to help Luffy, right? But Eva explained how much of a W Mans Luffy was for real. He wanted to see Bon Clay in better shape than him, and we all know that Luffy was in more greater pain than Bon Clay was, and bro still was worried about him. That's crazy. But Eva, he couldn't just let Luffy just die like that, so he took Luffy into this room, had bro chained up and on. But hold on, why Luffy look like he's off the Zar? Never mind, I'm off topic. Anyways, Eva basically told him the only way how he's able to survive the Grimace Shake, he gotta have the will to stay alive. And after that, bro stuck him so hard in the side with that healing hormone. Me watching it, I felt like I got stuck right there on the side. Then bro jabs him on the other side too. I'm not gonna lie, I would have been screaming too, cause bro OD, he did not have to stab him that deep. Pause. So Bon Clay tried to see what's up with Luffy, and when he peeked through to see how he looked, that boy looked like he was about to die. Had that boy Bon Clay tweaking. But Eva was like, shut that bitch ass shit up. And he was basically like, it's nothing he could do, it all on Luffy now. And while all this going on, it's 16 more hours into Ace execution. And Bon Clay and Eva, they were chatting it up and shit. Basically Eva was telling him, oh, we were watching y'all the whole time. And he was giving him a little bit more information about Impel Down, which I'm not gonna explain. You have to watch the show for that. So after they was done doing all that yapping, Bon Clay was like, man, fuck this shit. I'm going back to go to my homie Luffy. I'm gonna support him until he gets better. So bro started screaming Luffy name, and these nosy motherfuckers just wanted to see what the hell he was doing. And they was basically like, it's pointless and shit, laughing at him, and then they walked off. But hey, Bon Clay, he didn't give a fuck. He kept going. And after a couple of hours later, they went back to go check on him, and they couldn't believe their eyes. Mans was still yelling Luffy name for hours and hours. Bro was leaking blood, but he didn't care. He just wanted to make sure Luffy was okay. And then eventually the whole group came. Eventually they just started copy bro style and started doing the same thing he was doing. Then out of nowhere, a bunch of puddle of blood came out of the door, and it was just complete silence after that. Then out of nowhere, that boy Luffy started to yell meat, and y'all know what that mean. He hungry. Them boys went to go get all the food they had, and that boy was just stuffing all that shit down. That boy came out looking hella weird, and eventually all the food just went to each part of his body, and bro was back to normal. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers back on level 4, and they over here was trying to hide and all that. Then out of nowhere, some of the Grimace particle dust was just like literally just about to kill him. But hold on, it might have something else in it, cause it looked like they was off the Zar. No boys looked like they was hotboxing. That was some powerful stuff. Even the snail passed out from it. That boy Magellan be off that Grimace pack. But anyways, Luffy and the others, they was running out of time, so they was trying to save Ace as fast as possible. So they started running down this staircase, and the guards came in deep. Luffy 1 foot stumps all of them in, and they kept moving. Bro wasn't letting nobody get in his way. And while that was happening, Magellan was picking up Ace. My boy Ace looking mad as hell right now. And truthfully, I would be too, because knowing that my little brother came to save me and now he could possibly die. I think Luffy is probably the most W'est little brother in anime history. I cannot cap. Name me one little brother anime character that did something that was close to Luffy. I'll wait. But anyways, they still running down the staircase, and then the guards, they posted up with their guns. And Luffy didn't care, he still knocked them out the way. They tried to set a trap for my boy, he was just dodging all that. Meanwhile, Eva, he like, I don't got time for that. Breaks all that. and then takes one of the guards with him. And now these the last couple of guards, Luffy just knock all of them out the way. And then they finally make it to level 6. And he started looking for Ace, and he couldn't find him. And so that's when Eva come in. Bro turned the guard into a female and made the guard tell him where Ace's cell is at. That man Luffy, he was out of there. He was gone. Bro thought he was finna see his brother. Turns out they already took that boy. But at least Jinbei was in there, right? He clutched up and told them what they did with Ace. And they wasted no time. They tried to take the elevator up, and then the guard, he dropped the elevator, bro. And right now you can see the frustration that Luffy is having right now. They went towards the staircase. They locked that as well. Then they dropped sleeping gas on him. And Luffy didn't give it a second thought. Bro still ran into it and then went to sleep. He was hitting some of the prisoners too. While that was happening, Magellan got word that Luffy just made it to level 6. And Buddy told Ace that. And once Ace knew that, he was about to risk it all for Luffy. Bro played it off like he was finna just keep walking. And then he stops and kicked all 4 of them. The guard tried to attack him with a trident. Men's bit it and slung the guard out the way, and bro was bodying all the guards until Magellan just came in and just broke that shit. That boy Ace tried to run, Magellan was like nope. And while that's happening, these knuckleheads is on level 3 celebrating. No boys laying down and smiling and all. You would think them boys made it out. Then out of nowhere the human lion face thing came, and bro was hungry. Bro tried to step on them, they started to run. Now back to Luffy and them. They always still getting muddied by the sleeping gas. So Inazuma started cutting through the floor like it's paper, bro, and then start flipping it up like some pancakes. And the reason why he did that is to stop the sleeping gas. And already at this point they giving up Ace. And Ace like, damn, that boy Luffy still in there. Eva told Luffy he might as well give up and just let Whitebeard handle it. But Luffy was like, hell nah, I'm gonna save him. I'm going to Marine for it, cause I'm not finna trust no old man. That's my brother and I'm gonna stand on it. Had bro looking shocked. And that was cool and all, but it was no way for them to get out until Crocodile stepped in. Bro was all like, if you want to get out that bad, set me free. How about I make a big ass hole in the ceiling and you all become free? You thought I was gone, huh? Did you miss me? If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you subscribe to the damn channel, hit that damn like button, and make sure y'all hit the notification bell so y'all don't miss any episodes. The next episode gonna have a lot of action, so y'all better stay tuned, and I'll catch you in the next one.